This video is going to be about installing aftermarket LED bulbs in an aftermarket Spec D headlight housing. Now this housing is for a Nissan Titan, and we're going to be using two different types of LED bulbs, the Morimoto 2-stroke 3.0 and the GTR Lighting CSP Mini. Now I bought both of these from Headlight Revolution. The Morimoto is an H7, the CSP Mini is an H1, and this will apply to different types of housings that use these type of bulbs. So you can leave the film on your light to protect it while you're working on it. You can also put a towel down to prevent scratches while you're working on it. And we're also going to be reusing the OEM wiring harness for this headlight. This aftermarket housing requires the OEM harness, so I've already got that ready. You can go ahead and remove your two dust covers, and this is what they look like. Now for these bulbs, you may notice that it has a different type of connector than the halogen bulb that comes with the housing. So you can remove the spring clip, pull your bulb out, and this is the H1 LED, and it has two male spade connectors on the end. And that's not going to work with the connector that comes with the housing, so we're going to take our needle nose pliers and pull the negative off of the outside. And what we can do what we're going to do is cut off that negative connector and put a female spade connector on there. So these bulbs come with an adjustable collar, so you can line them vertically. Unfortunately, this housing does not have enough room to adjust them completely correct. You want the LED straight up and down if you can. So you can go ahead and pull your collar off. And install the LED bulbs. You're going to insert your collar in to the housing. And you're going to line it up so it fits. And secure your spring clip. You can then press your LED bulb in, and if you can, align it vertically up and down to the orientation of the housing. And then you're going to take your two connectors connect your positive to positive and your negative to negative. And then you got Gonna kind of wrap the wire around the LED bulb to fit it in and secure your dust cover in place. So this is what I'm talking about, the orientation of the LED bulb. This one's not quite straight up and down. For the best beam pattern, you want that aligned vertically. Unfortunately, these housings wouldn't allow that to happen. So moving on to the H7 bulb, remove your spring clip and remove it from the housing. Remove your collar from your LED bulb and insert it with the tab lined up with the slot, and you can reattach your spring clip. Then you can take your bulb, the wiring connector should be facing down, and you want your LED vertical as well, straight up and down, and this one will fit. So unfortunately this boot is too small. It will not fit over the LED bulb, which is protruding at the back. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to look for a dust cover that will fit. So we're going to have to get a dust cover the same diameter but a little bit taller. So in order to figure out what size we need, grab a pair of calipers and we're going to have to measure. So we're going to need two measurements. We're going to need the height So just for reference, you can measure the height of your old dust cover. And then you're going to have to measure how far the bulb is sticking out. So measure to the bottom of the slot where the dust cover goes in, and to the top of the LED bulb where it's sticking out. And then we're going to have to measure the diameter of the headlight housing. So the outside of the inner ring. And for this headlight housing, it was 72 millimeters. So we need a dust cover that's 72 millimeters wide. And I can't remember the height.
So the last piece for my headlight install showed up, and these are the new dust covers. So that's the original and the new one. As you can see, they're quite a bit higher. It's going to be to fit over that, and there should be lots of room behind the housing on the Titan. So what I'm going to have to do is cut a slot in the end to feed your cord and your driver through there. I'm just going to take some scissors. Slots. Squeeze that through there. And it did rip a bit more, but we'll seal that up. Your new boot is going to go, but it ripped quite a bit more, which is not good, but we'll deal with that. Get your new boot in there. This one doesn't fit that tight, but maybe I'll put a spot of glue just to hold it in, and I'm going to glue this. I was thinking hot glue might work, but hot glue doesn't last very long. Silicone would be good. I don't have any silicone. I'll try Gorilla Glue. Glue that up. And then your connector goes on here. You can remove this. But if you want to use your halogen bulbs again in the future, you might want to leave it. I've seen people tape this all up together like that. I might just put this back together like this. Positive, negative, put some glue around here, or sorry, some tape around here, and maybe shove it in there like that, because it's going to connect there like that. Alright, thanks for watching. This is the Morimoto 2-stroke 3.0 bulbs in here. And I got the GTR CSP Mini in here. Spec D housing, Nissan Titan. See you next time.